Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Madison. If you're new here, I wanted to do a little Q&A today. I asked a few questions on my Instagram. I stopped at Starbucks, got a little coffee, a nitro cold brew with a splash of oat milk. That's like my favorite thing ever. But I figured it'd be good to do like a Q&A, a little get to know me, go over questions that I get asked. So let's see. One commonly asked question that I get a lot on my Instagram is, what do I do for work? So I am a bartender, and then I also do online coaching. So I have my Madison Johnson Fitness LLC that I do online training with, and that's my love. I love that job. It's my favorite. And then bartending just helps with extra money on the side. So that's what I do right now. I am working on my app, which will be exciting. Yeah, those are my two sources of income right now. What camera do I use? I use the Canon G7X Mark II, and I like it. I wish that I got the Mark III. I think the Mark III has a detachable lens, which would be nice because mine does not have a detachable lens, since I can't do like a wide lens or anything, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? How often do you switch up your workouts? How do you know what to do for the new routine? So switching up workouts, I'll stick to a program. If I'm doing like a strict program, I'll do usually an 8 to 12 week program, just depending on what my goal is at the time. But I definitely recommend following a structured program for at least 8 weeks. So I don't switch it up that often. I stick to the same basic exercises anyways. Even when I'm not on a program, I still do the same few exercises that I shuffle through. I got a lot of questions on my fitness journey. More in-depth video about this later on, but basically I started working out when I moved home from college. I had done like a few workouts during the pandemic. Like I would go run, like not very serious running. I would just run and do like little HIIT workouts, trying to lose weight, because when I went to college I ended up gaining like 20 pounds because I was a cheerleader my entire life. So that kind of kept me active, and then when I went to college I wasn't doing anything, and on top of that I was partying and I was eating Taco Bell and McDonald's for dinner all the time, which is totally fine in moderation, but it was more of like an everyday thing. So I ended up gaining like 20 pounds when I went to college, and then I moved home from college in 2020, and I finished the last 2 years of my degree online. But when I moved home, I don't know what caused me to start it, but I had purchased like a Tammy Hembrow booty program several years ago, and I decided to start that in 2020. I started working out in my garage because I was too intimidated to go to a gym. So luckily I had like dumbbells and stuff in my garage, so I was able to work out in my garage and like learn form and technique. I worked out in my garage from like November 2020 until July 2021, and then I finally ended up signing at a gym. I went to like Anytime Fitness for a little bit, and then now I'm at a different gym. But over those few months that I was working out at my house, I would follow the Tammy Hembrow booty program. I would follow TikTok workouts. I would just do whatever. I wasn't too knowledgeable on exercise, but I wanted to lose weight, and I knew that strength training was a good way to get that going. I definitely want to do like a more in-depth video on my fitness journey and things that I wish I knew sooner, and tips that I have for beginners and all of that. So if you want that video, let me know. Favorite things outside of the gym. I love food. Okay, so I like going to get food. I like making food. My favorite food is probably either sushi or tacos. So if I'm gonna go out, I want sushi. If I'm staying in, I'll make tacos. I love doing like ground turkey tacos. So I just like cooking, and I like cooking at home a lot. Just, it saves money, and like you know what is going into your body, so like I feel better eating that kind of stuff. But when I do go out, I love sushi, and I love Starbucks. The question is, how did you get into personal training? So I signed up at Anytime Fitness in July of 2021, and then I started like recording myself working out probably like November and December of 2021, just to like check my form. And then I ended up liking recording my videos, and at the same time I was noticing a lot of changes in my body, and people around me were too, so they would ask what I was doing. So then I started recording my workouts, and I think it was in February of 2022 that I finally started my Instagram page. So then I would just post workouts on there, and I knew probably in like May of 2020 or 2022 that I wanted to do personal training, and I wanted to get into that, but I wanted to wait until I graduated so that I could focus my time on my training certification. So I finished my college degree in July 2022. I have my bachelor's degree. I double majored in business management and marketing. So I graduated with that the summer July 2022. In August of 2022, I started my personal training certification. I got mine through ISSA. So I did that, and then I wasn't quite sure what to do because no one really tells you what to do. And it's like when you go from being in school your entire life to like being in the real world and you realize no one is guiding you, especially when you're like your own boss and you realize literally no one is telling you what to do. You have to figure it out on your own. So I got my training certification and then didn't really do much with it for a while. I ended up finally getting an in-person personal training job, I think like November of 2022. Did that for 3 weeks. Ended up leaving that job. There's a lot of things, but I just did not like training in person at that gym. I love training people in person, but just not at that gym. I did that, and then I was like, well, if I'm not going to train in person, I want to do online training. So I launched online training in January of 2023, but I did not set it up properly at all. I went through Trainerize, kind of set it up, but like not very well. Sorry, this lighting's getting wonky. I did not do a good job at setting it up. I did not have an LLC. I did not have any like the financial stuff figured out. So like when taxes came around, it just like I was taking payment through Venmo, which does not make sense when you're running a business. So I only took on like 4 clients, and then I was like, I'm just gonna pause for a second, figure out what the heck I want to do. So I paused, I think like in late February. I finished off the clients that I had taken, and then I paused. April and May of 2023 that I started really putting together my business. So I like formed an LLC. So Madison Johnson Fitness LLC is my business. So that way when I do taxes and stuff with online training, it's a lot more organized and a lot less stressful, so I can manage it all in one place. And June 1st is when I filed for my LLC and I got approved. I launched my online training in July of 2023, so like last month. And it's been going so good. I'm so happy with it. I literally love all of my clients. Like, being a coach is so rewarding. I just like think of myself when I was like just starting, and I'm like, I want to help these girls because fitness has like transformed my life, and I want to help others transform their lives as well. Fitness can be so overwhelming, but it doesn't need to be. Seriously, love that job. So that's how I got into personal training. So now I just do online coaching right now. I'm working on building my app. We'll have just like a monthly subscription for people to do as well if they can't afford like one-on-one coaching, because it is pretty pricey. I'll do like challenges on there as well, so I'm very excited for all of that to launch. That is in the works currently. Who is your biggest inspiration and why? My best friend, Camille, the one that I train with, she is seriously my biggest inspiration. She is just what I want to be when I grow up. She's 9 years older than me. She's done a lot of things in life that I want to do. She's competed. I have gone back and forth on if I want to compete or not. I don't know if I want to do that to myself just mentally. That's a topic for another time. But she's competed. She's a mom. She has 2 kids. She just is very fit. She just is so smart and knowledgeable. So honestly, I would say she's my biggest inspiration. I don't know where I'd be without her. She's taught me so much. She's taught me how to train properly. Like, I've seen the most growth with myself, like obviously physically, mentally, just everything, after I became best friends with her. So I'm gonna say she's my biggest inspiration. What made you want to start training people? Same thing as I mentioned earlier. I just love helping people get into their fitness journeys because fitness seriously transformed my life, and I want to be able to help others have that same transformation so they can just feel so much better. I don't know where I would be right now if I didn't start my fitness journey. Yeah, I just want to help people. I get so excited talking about fitness. Like, if you put me anywhere and I talk to someone about fitness, like, I get so into it, and I get so excited, like giving people ideas of like what exercises to do, what to eat, like basic little things that they can do to change their life. So I just love fitness so much, and I want to help others like just feel good about themselves, because it sucks when you're not feeling good about yourself. Are you running more now? So recently I have started running, and as of recently, I literally mean like 2 weeks ago. 2 Sundays ago, I decided I wanted to go on a run, so I went on a 1.5 mile run. The following Sunday, so like this past Sunday, I went on a 2 mile run, and I was really proud of myself because I have not been running, and I have really bad asthma too, so like I used to hate running because I would just get so wheezy. And yesterday I was gonna go just do 2 miles again, and I ended up doing 3, and I ran the whole thing. I had like my average pace was like 10:14, so like I'm not fast by any means, but I keep the pace the entire time. I've been running more, and Camille actually signed us up for a 10K. I don't know who I am, but we're doing a 10K on September 30th, so I'm kind of training for that now. I'm implementing 2 to 3 days of running in my routine. I'm cutting out 1 day of lifting so that I can have 3 days of running. So I'm gonna do 2 long runs and then 1 like sprint interval type run, just to get properly acclimated. Is that the word? Properly acclimated for the run? I don't know. But so 10K is like 6.2 miles, I believe, and we're doing that on September 30th. So I have like 5 or 6 weeks to train. So it's a little out of my comfort zone because I don't really run that often, but I've been loving when I have been going on runs recently, so I think it'll be fine. But so that is why I've been running more, is I'm actually training for that now. I do like running like once or twice a week just to improve like my cardiovascular health, because I'm strong, like, you know, muscle wise. Like I've built enough muscle. Like it's fun to try something new. It's fun to push yourself in a different way, and I've actually been enjoying the runs. Like when I'm running, I feel good, which I used to hate running, so I'd just be like so out of breath, so tired, sweaty, like wheezy, and now I feel good. So I'm gonna keep going with that. Why did you start a fitness Instagram? I felt like I had stuff that I wanted to offer other people, so I was like, why not make an Instagram? And it's funny because I had actually taken the name like Fit with MJ. I made that account in November of 2021, but I didn't start posting until February 2022. But I wanted to save the name for when I did decide to finally make the page. But I don't know, I feel like I had stuff to share. I wanted to share my workouts, I wanted to share my workout outfits. Like for me, I love cute gym outfits and all of that, so I wanted to share that with other people. Their workouts, nutrition tips, and like everything that I've learned, and then also just learn from other girls. And when I had a fitness page, like I've met so many friends from doing Instagram that they all do the same thing as me, and it's so much fun that way. And if you're thinking about doing it, do it, because I would not be where I am today without all of the friends that I've made, all of the stuff that I've learned, like just all the opportunities that have been given to me from Instagram. Like I just, so grateful. How are you always so motivated to go to the gym? I'm not always motivated. It's the discipline that comes in when you're not motivated. For me, I love getting dressed up for the gym, so I like having a cute outfit, like doing my hair cute, and like making it fun. So like, imagine like you're getting ready to go out with your friends, but instead you're getting ready to go to the gym and do something good for you that feels good. So I get super excited to get ready for the gym. Look good, feel good, lift good. And also scheduling the gym into your schedule like an appointment, like you can't miss it. So put it, like if you use Google Calendar, schedule out that time that you're gonna go to the gym, 2 hours, an hour and a half, whatever it is, but make the time for it and don't leave it as an option. I like starting my day with movement, whether it's walking, going to get a lift in, doing a run, whatever it is. Starting the day with movement, you feel like you've already accomplished so much with your day, and that is just one thing that I seriously recommend to everyone. Even just a small walk in the morning gets your mind right. Like I love it. So I think that's all the questions I'm gonna answer today. That was so much fun. I talk way too long. I'm already at 22 minutes for this video, so I've been talking for way too long, but I had so much fun answering all the questions today. If you have any other questions, leave them down below and I can answer them for you. Also, if you have any video ideas that you want me to do, please let me know. I've been thinking about doing high protein, what I eat in a day, go to Starbucks orders, just like a quick video, but it's like all my favorite Starbucks orders, favorite gym brand, or like a week of gym fits. I like doing vlogs. Like vlogs are fun, so let me know if you guys like those. Grocery haul, like all of those things. Whatever you want to see from me, let me know down below, because obviously I want to put out content that you guys will enjoy. So yeah, but I'm so excited to keep posting YouTube videos. Thank you guys for all the support on my last video. I appreciate it very much. But yeah, so that's all for today. I will see you guys next week.